Everyone, Timely Manor here, back with another video. This time it's of a couple of mock updates. So this weekend I'll upload two videos, one on an update of my Pagani Utopia, another on an update with the Regal one. I've actually incorporated a hidden spoiler on this car. As you can see, the back looks exactly the same as before, but there's a hidden feature here. So if you want to check that out, I'll be posting it on my channel very soon as well. So now let's focus on the Pagani Utopia and what has changed since the last time I made a video on my Pagani Utopia. Well, I mainly changed the front. Basically, over time, I felt like with regards to whether it's the real set or the updated version that I made, I still felt like the front of the car was just a little too thick. And that mainly stems from the fact that this piece here at the corner, it doesn't slope down far enough compared to the real car. It sort of just hangs a bit too high. And unfortunately, because of the shape of the real car and I think the headlights as well, I can't think of any good replacement for this section of the car, uh, for the Pagani Utopia specifically. So I wanted to keep using that piece, but I wanted to make the overall front look thinner. So what I ended up doing was I actually lifted the bottom section of the car up by one plate. And as you can see, it's quite thin now overall. Now, when you look at the car from the side like this, I completely understand if you think this looks a bit awkward because this is so thin but so high up above the ground compared to the rest of the car. But in reality, I've had it like this for about a few weeks now, and most of the time I'm looking at the car from a slightly higher up angle, like this, or maybe even higher up like that, because obviously I put my cars on my desk. And I think that this awkwardness between the height here and here, it just doesn't really bother me. It's not really noticeable. Um, so I think this update to bringing the bottom up higher and just changing the pieces here a little bit, um, I think it looks great. It looks really, it looks more aerodynamic, I feel like, because the back of the car is a lot thicker than the front now. And so it feels like, if there are lines that go like that overall. So the back is higher, the front is lower. So it goes like that. And it just looks a lot cooler in my opinion. Obviously it's very subjective, but yeah. And I can show you how it's done by just taking this thing apart a little bit. So I've also, if you notice, updated the minifigure that I put in here. That's my representation of Horacio Pagani. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but yeah, just seems like he would be happy to drive his own car. So, right, let me just see if I can. I think the simplest thing I can do is to remove the bottom and just show you exactly what I've done here. So this is the sub build at the bottom, right? It's really simple. You've got the use of the 1x2 and 1x3 plates with the holes in them. Just very useful pieces. And then the curved slopes and the tiles, right? And this attaches upside down in two ways. So one, like in the original set, you've got the T pneumatic bar pieces that go in here. The ones that attach to the ice skate pieces, they go in the middle of the 1x3. But that's quite a loose connection. So there are also a couple studs facing downwards that attach to the 1x6 plate. And I'll show you that here. Right, so you've got the bars right there, and you've got these upside down studs. The reason why I changed this compared to the original set, which uses the clip pieces, is because I wanted to, I took off obviously the Technic bricks that come with every single Speed Champion set, because I basically wanted to reduce the thickness here. I'm talking about this piece. I wanted to completely not use that piece because it's added some thickness at the bottom, which from some angles would look a little bit awkward and blocky. So obviously I've introduced the Technic brick, this one, with the two studs facing outwards from the side, and then use the inverted round slopes, I guess, and another 2x2 inverted slope, and same goes there. And with the new snot pieces, yeah, it just, everything fits in. So if I show you, it's kind of difficult to do it on camera, but I'll try my best. So I just push it in the middle and the sides, and everything fits in perfectly. And this just closes in like that, lines up with the ice skates, and just put the canopy piece back. Oop. And there you go. That's how it looks. I've also, another very minor thing, I've just put in these 1x1 plates that are quarter round tiles right there, just to smooth things out at the back. And it used to crash into these doors, but the trick was just to push the doors down a bit, and that will give enough clearance for the tiles to fit in. And now it looks a bit more smooth as well. So that is my update video on the Pagani Utopia. Please look forward to my upcoming videos as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.